Hello and what's up, guys? It is your big guy, Daddy Africa, and I want to welcome you to another new and exciting episode on my talk with Daddy Africa. With me today on this amazing interview and episode, I have an amazing friend of mine, and we are going to take you through the topic seeking hope and clarity. I hope that you will enjoy, and let's get into it. So, guys, as I have told you, I have an amazing guest with me, and I'll let her introduce herself. And yeah, karibu sana.
Thank you for having me on this episode. I'm really excited to be doing this with you. My name is Christine Kitum. I study in Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology. I'm in my second year taking civil engineering. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
It's actually an honor to have you on board, and this is the first physical interview I'm doing in quite a long time. So I'm really excited about it and even to have you on board. So we are going to get into discussion of seeking hope and clarity. It's something that a lot of people are trying to do, especially with the tough times that we're having right now. How would you define seeking hope and seeking clarity?
First, I'll start with hope. Hope on its own.
Yeah.
I feel like hope, different people have different ways of defining what hope means to them. There's the spiritual, religious point of view,
Yeah.
where people pray to a higher being so that they can, seek that. I don't know if you get me.
Yes, I do get you. Uh-huh.
Then there is the optimistic state of mind that is geared towards the expectation of a positive outcome.
Yeah.
Then second, clarity. Clarity means clearness.
Yeah.
Like, and clarity is a state of clearness for me. That's
Yeah.
what it means. And seeking means looking for something. So here we are looking at, searching for hope and
Yeah.
clarity.
Yeah, I also got to look at it from this perspective. When you say you're seeking hope, it's being expectant of the best in the future that you are not assured of. So probably we are all expectant of hope in life, maybe, yeah. And also seeking clarity, it often occurs when we are desperate, we're in desperate times, and we can relate when wrong has been done to us. Especially when wrong has been done to us, we want to seek the truth, and that is clarity. I think hope and clarity go hand in hand, because while you're seeking clarity, you're hopeful for it already. So the other question would be, what are some of the ways we use to seek clarity or seek that hope?
I'll speak from a personal point of view, of which I hope most of the listeners and viewers will relate to. I seek clarity by asking those bothering questions, those unanswered questions. I also journal a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Like, I feel like writing down what is bothering you to some extent helps you get the clarity you need to. Meditation also. And yeah, I think that's what I mostly do to seek clarity.
Yeah.
And hope, I don't know, when it comes to hope, I look at the things around me, the people around me, situations around me. I've seen so many instances where people have come from nothing to something, or good happenings have happened to people around me, and that gives me hope that it can be better for me to, like, yeah.
Yeah, those are amazing insights about some of the ways you seek that hope and seek that clarity. I think also there are various ways people try by going to talk to someone who will give you hope and give you clarity whenever your mind is not at a good state to think probably logically according to what is happening at the moment. And the last question, what are some of these challenges that come with seeking that hope and seeking that clarity?
Earlier in the day, we talked about this with some of the people who are in the
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
And there's so much negativity when it comes to people, situations. Every day you hear of this negative, bad happenings going on around us,
Yeah.
and that can easily make you I
Be
don't know.
hopeless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It can easily take away the hope from you. But a good way to overcome all these things is sometimes taking time to yourself, taking time to your own,
Yeah.
having like being in your own space to actually think about it and try and get a way in which you can move forward. Because I feel like despite all these things, the goal is always growth, to be better. And despite all this, you should always look for a way to overcome it. And one of the ways can be, like even the journaling that I was saying, you say talking to a friend about some of these things that we face.
Yeah.
And those are like some of the really, really good ways to overcome how no matter because honestly, like in the world we live in right now, it's very hard to wake up every morning happy and hopeful.
Yeah.
And because there's so much bad happening in the world, and that can easily
Yeah, it can easily affect people. And even as we are having this discussion earlier with you, talking about when you're seeking clarity, to some point, we were discussing on whether it's actually important to seek clarity and seek that hope. Because at times, while we are doing that, it gets to hurt us. What about the part that we get hurt while seeking that? What do you have to say about that when you're seeking? Yeah.
Yeah. There's a common phrase that goes, the truth hurts.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes discovering the truth can really hurt. But personally, I feel like I'm the type of person who'd rather seek the clarity, ask that question, get that burning answer, the answer that will hurt me, or that I make a discovery that will affect me emotionally, maybe even mentally. But I feel like, as we've said, the goal is growth. And
Yeah.
I feel like having some of these hard truths known to you to some extent help you grow. And I feel like once you found that answer, it and then you overcome that situation later on in life, whatever truth you came to find out might come in handy, and you'll be able to overcome another situation which might not be similar.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
Yeah, those are amazing insights on how you've shared that. Actually, when you get that truth, it opens up a lot. You get to learn. It's a lesson for you. It's a life lesson, such that even when it gets to happen to someone else, you'll be able to even speak to
Exactly.
them and tell them, by the
Yeah.
way, this and this.
I was once here.
Yes.
This happened, and yeah.
And you won't look like you're just saying it kuonyesha, but it's just for the
Yeah.
betterment of them. And guys, that has been an amazing conversation with my amazing guest, and I'm really excited and looking forward to more conversations. So guys, remember to subscribe, like and share this video. Kwaheri, tukutane tena.